Okay, welcome to the Insulation Unlimited Company Database, otherwise known as IUC. It's the Family Insulation Installation Company. I'm Jarrett Richard, and this is I'm not sure what number case this is, but this is the case of the installation company. Obviously, was provided to me by Lauren Robichaux, and yeah, so this is what we have. You got some reports, but actually, in fact, they are not the access reports. They're actually access forms. While I was developing the interface, I realized that these worked out better as reports, but instead of just making them legitimate reports, I just converted them into more static. I'm sorry. Yeah, more static forms rather than proper reports. But I think it still works out. And then right here we have some data entry forms. So you can create some new customer, a new proposal, new location, so on and so forth. And then if you want to look at all of your data that you have and edit or delete a record, you can go here and you can click one of these entities and then look at the data there, and you can so let's browse around, and then I'll take you through some data entry from a proposal all the way to the invoice. Okay, so let's just look at where you can enter some data first. So here's, if you want to enter a new customer, you have customer number and name, address, customer type, and then there's a save button. If you want to go navigate back to home, you just click this home button. If you want to look at all the customers that you currently have, you just click on that second drop down box under customer, and you can narrow down the search. I've got it to where you can select the customer. So if you wanted to learn about about Brodus Burgers, just click on them and it finds them. This just shows you some functionality where you can also narrow it. You can also later add some drop-down boxes to narrow down searches even more so. And then here at the bottom, you have two buttons. We have a delete button if you want to delete this record, or if you had made a change. If you wanted to make a change like this one, if you wanted to change this to Opelousas, for example, you could go ahead and change that and update it there. I'm not going to do that, but if you wanted to, you can. Okay, yeah. So let's go on to see some reports. This one's not any different than what we were just looking at. So let's move on to proposals. Now this is the format that we were given in the case. It wanted it to look like this. I can pull it up real quick for you here. Let's see, hold on one second. So for example, this is the proposal, and this is the proposal that was depicted in the case document. And I think I made it pretty close, if not spot on. Notice that we have, and as I'll show you in the later forms, we have some subforms here that I've gotten to work out pretty nicely, I think. So yeah, at the beginning, and also this one you can narrow down by customer. You can look at all the customers and narrow down all the proposals by the customer. You can, at the beginning, you have all access to all the proposals. You just navigate like this to all the proposals that you want to look for, just browsing through. But if you're looking for a specific one, just click there, and it takes you to Kirsten Slater's proposal. So let's move on and look at work orders. Okay, so we have work orders, and the same deals here. You have access to all, just browsing all the work orders that's in the database here. And if you're looking for a specific customer's work order, you just and then also customers can have more than one work order, which if they do, Not sure if I can find one that I'll try to find one that has more than one work order just to show you that that works out. But anyway, it works. Let's see. Yeah, well, just to show you that it's got some tasks, so each work order can have multiple tasks assigned to it. And this subform actually shows you several tasks. Let me back up here. There are multiple work orders for this customer, the city of Bothell. If you wanted to look at the next one, just click next, and you notice that the work order number is changing from W1003 to W1004, and so on and so forth. Okay, so let's move on to work assignments. And again, same thing. Try to make it look like the case. We have location, the material assigned to this work, and the labor assigned to this work, along with all the labor information and the material information. And again, you have free access to browse the data in the data set down here. This one has a lot of material and labor assigned to it. It must be a big order. So let's go back to home, and lastly, we just browsing the invoices. So you can search the invoices here. The city of Bothell's work must not be complete yet, or the company might not have the invoice ready yet. But some of them, there are some that do have work orders, like, well, let's see, Christian Slater has one. Okay, Darius Miller also has an invoice, but there are plenty of them that do. There are 28 that do. So, all right, that just gives you a brief overview of what we've got here. If you'd like to see me enter data in for some, from a new customer all the way to the invoice, you're more than welcome to stay for that. I'm not sure what our time is right now. Looks like 7 minutes and 30 seconds, but if you want to stick around and watch me put in data, make sure that all works. In fact, yeah, might want to stick around for just one entry. So if we go here and make a new customer, and we're going to just be customer 777, and it's going to be me. And let's see if maybe an old address of mine. And I'm going to be residential customer. So I'm going to save that. And just to make sure that I'm not pulling anybody's leg or anything, let's also check it here. If you notice, the last time I ran this, there was no. Well, perhaps I should show before. In fact, actually, let's do that. We're going to show a deletion. I'm going to delete this new customer that I've just made, just to make sure that you can see it. Someone being deleted, some record being deleted. So we're going to go here and we're going to search for me. Am I here? Sometimes Access takes a little while to update, to refresh. Okay, let me try refreshing it. There I am. Okay. So let me delete that. Yes. Go back to home. All right, and then now I'm going to run in my command prompt. I'm going to run a SQL statement, and I should be the last one on the list, just to show you I'm not. Ted Bundy is, and next time when I add myself, I should be the last one on the list. So let me go re-add me. So new customer, yeah, all that stuff's good. Oh, let's refresh it again. I'm not deleting. Hold on. Close out of that. Okay, let's go back into new customer. Okay. save that new customer. Okay, so now when I run the query back in command prompt, I should be the last one on the list now. Great, and I am. Good. So that works. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take myself through and demonstrate a proposal and then everything else that would be normally be made in the workflow of this company. So we're going to start with proposal. We want a new proposal. Proposal number P777 with customer C777. We're gonna pretend like this is probably had to do with maybe that I needed some work done with the flood from 2016, let's say. So let's say I needed it in August 1st of 2016, and they came by and did a walkthrough. Okay, so the status is complete because this is a long time ago. Maybe the, I don't know, records didn't get put in for some reason. The decision for this application was made on August 8th. Yeah. And the salesperson was Sarah Rogers, and the tax rate was 2%. Let's just say that's a really good tax rate. But anyway, what happened there? This is not good. What happened? Oh, because okay, that wasn't the right keyword. Okay, I thought that was the right keyword. Accepted is the word I'm looking for. All right, save that new proposal. Okay, let's move on to add a new location. So let's go to new location, and this is going to be location 777 with P777. Location name is going to be my Richard residence. And it's going to be the same as my billing address. This is where the work's actually going to be completed at. Save that new location. Go back to home. Okay, what do we want now? We want to make the work order. And work order numbers. Just something easy to remember. Work order date. Let's say that the work order was requested on the 9th, so the day after I was accepted, and I needed the work completed by September 1st. And the manager was Kevin Crusoe. You can also put notes here. Customer has flood damage. Beware of mold. Alright, save new work order. Go back to home. Okay, so now we got a work order, and what we want to do is assign some work to it. So I'm going to go to new work assignment. And work assignment number is A777. Work order number W777. Start date. Okay, they're going to actually start doing the work on, let's say, August 3rd, 2016. And they're going to expect to be finished by, they're shooting for that due date. So we'll just put that as the finish date. Supervisor is going to be Lance Lang. And the truck number that they're going to use for this work is going to be V001, and this work assignment was authorized on 8/2/16. Authorized by Kevin Crusoe again. Alright, save that new work assignment. Let's go back to home. And so this job's going to need some tasks. So we're going to make some new tasks for it. This is one of the things that you're going to, you have multiple, probably often and it's usually the case you're going to have multiple tasks for a job, but not always. So, but we're just going to say for this instance that we're just going to need lots of wall insulation. Perhaps they're getting other services by other companies, or maybe this is all that this customer or me would need. So anyway, task number is T7777. There we go. L7777. Task type. We're gonna do some wall insulation. That's what we do here. And let's say we're doing 1,000 square feet at $5 a square foot. It's gonna take like 160 hours, about 4 weeks, give or take. It's already been completed. It was a long time ago, and it was completed on time, exactly on time. They are good at what they do, good at giving estimates. Okay, so we got our new task. Let's assign some employees to do the work. So new employee assignment, and what's going to be assignment number, the one we just made, A777. This is going to be our first employee number, and we estimate that it's going to take about 40 hours for him to do this work, and that's exactly what he used, let's say. And we're doing some wall insulation. Okay. Yeah, on this one I got to do a neat feature where it automatically kicks you back to the home screen. So I don't know, I kind of like that feature. Maybe I should have added it in more places, but anyway, so I'm going to add a couple more employee assignments because let's say it's going to be a lot of work. We're going to need more than one employee. So let's go back, new employee assignment. This is going to be for, again, for A777, second employee, and again, 40 hours, just to make it simple. All we're doing is wall insulation, so that works. We're going to assign 2 more employees just to show you that this is one of the things that you can assign a many to one relationship to. Again, E003 140 insulation. There we go, and one more. Okay, so now we've got all our employees that we want assigned to that work assigned. Now we got to give them some material to work with. So we're going to assign some new material assignment, and the assignment number is A777. Now we're going to give them 2 materials to work with, M1, and they're using all of what they got. And again, this is wall insulation. Save it. One more kind of material for this assignment, and it's M112. And we're gonna use all 100 of that material too. Okay, so now we have all our material assigned and all our employees assigned. The only thing left to do is show a creation of an invoice. So let's say that all that stuff's been assigned, the employees do their work. September the 9th rolls around. September the 1st rolls around, and it's time to create and send an invoice after all the work's been completed. So we're going to do a new invoice, and this is going to be invoice I777. So you see the proposal P777. Invoice date, we're going to invoice them on the day of, let's just say the day that we completed everything. I think that's fair. We started the work on 8/8/16, and we finished on time, just as as we estimated. So we're going to save new invoice. And so now if we wanted to, we can go make sure that all those things are there. Search for my name. I don't know what that was about. Let's see. Don't know what's going on there. Okay, I have to look at that. But let's look at proposals. And let me do a refresh. I'm not seeing. All right. There we go. There I am. Okay, so now this is what we just entered. All the information that we just entered there, we can see that it does the correct calculations for us here at $5,000 before tax is what they quoted us in the proposal, with $100 of tax coming to a total of $5,100. Again, if we want to go back home, we will see work orders, and work orders for me. Let's see. Actually, it's gonna be the Richard residence, isn't it? Let's see here. Nope, that's not it. Okay, what's going on here? Let's try to refresh. Alright, there I am. Okay, so yeah, the work order is there. Just have to refresh it all. I'm not sure how I could fix that, but you know, it could be a very simple fix, but all it takes is a quick refresh through Access, and maybe we'll find the information that we're looking for. So that's the work order. Let's go back and look at the work assignment. Let's see, hopefully it's been updated. No. Oh, okay, this is the supervisor. So the supervisor was Lance Lane. So, and we're looking for work order W777. And there we are. That was the last one that was made for Lance Lane. And that's the information we just put in. Everything seems to be correct. And remember, we put in four employees, and this is the 4 employees and the 2 materials right here. And this is our Richard residence. That's right. 101 Ocean Drive. That's everything's correct. Okay, so let's go back and look at if we can find it in the invoices. All right, so let's see. Yep, there I am. And yeah, this is all correct. The tax percentage. Oh, well, this is not correct. Okay, I found an error, but that's easily fixed. Yeah, I noticed this problem earlier. There's a little problem in the calculation, but I just need to divide by 100 and should be good. Let's see here. Alright, I'm gonna probably cut the video here and then show it after I fix it. Okay, I need it. There we go. Okay, so yeah, I fixed the error. Now everything's correct. Yeah, this is a lot of work, and it's very easy to overlook something, or move forward and forget to go back and fix something that was incorrect in multiple places. So anyway, but everything seems to be correct now, and that's it. I hope this interface is, I mean, it's doesn't do everything I wanted it to do or needed it to do. No, it does everything I needed to do, I believe. But yeah, I just hope that this was sufficient for this project, and I hope you like the work I put into it. Do you feel like I put in a good bit of work, a lot of time and effort into this project? Just hope you like it. Thanks for watching.